Hi, in this video we are going to see about a Java web application project which is entitled as Diabetes Prediction using Data Mining in Healthcare Management System. Before seeing the execution of the project, let me brief about this project. So generally in the existing system, so the patients will be updating their records to the doctors and the doctors will be seeing those records, and based on his previous cases and previous knowledge he will be mentioning that the diabetes is available or not. But here in this project we are going to implement the diabetes prediction using the data mining technique. So based on the detail that is given by the doctor or the patient, it will be applying the data mining technique, especially rule based technique, where it will be matching with the data set that we are trained up with, and it will be predicting whether it is a diabetes or not, and the doctor will be confirming it. So this is about the existing system, which contains about the traditional healthcare process and other details, and this is about the disadvantages of the existing system. And this is about the proposed system, where we'll be applying the data mining technique, rule based technique for finding the diabetes, and this is all about the advantages of the proposed system. And here in the system architecture we can see that we'll be giving the data set and pre-processing, transformation, data mining, and the evaluation process is being done. And in the modules part we'll be having admin, input data set, users, and the doctor part. And this project is developed in Java, and we have used Netbeans IDE 8.2, and for the database we have used MySQL. So now let us see the execution of the project. So first open Netbeans IDE 8.2. So after opening Netbeans IDE 8.2, we need to import the project into the Netbeans IDE. So first go to the file menu and click open project. Now go to the source code location, where you can find the source code folder, and there you can find the diabetes prediction, and then click open project. Now kindly wait till the project is being loaded into the Netbeans IDE. Meanwhile, let us attach the database in the MySQL administrator. So first go to the MySQL administrator and log in with the credentials of username and password as root and root both, and then click OK. Now in the click the restore option in the MySQL administrator, and after that click the open backup file. Now go into the source code location, where you can find the database folder, and select the database and then click start restore. So now you can see the restore operation was finished successfully message, and click close. So now you can close this MySQL administrator part, because we have attached the database successfully in the MySQL administrator. Coming back to the Netbeans IDE, you can see the project is being loaded into the Netbeans IDE successfully. So just right click and then click the run, and now kindly wait till the project is being transferred to the browser part. So now you can see the home screen, welcome screen of the project, with the project title Diabetes Prediction using Data Mining in a Healthcare Management System. And here you can see the entities like doctors, patients, admin, and BMI check. So first let me go to the BMI check. So this does not require any kind of registration or login. So just we can enter our weight and height. You can check the BMI. So generally BMI is body mass index. Based on that values given. So let me enter my weight as 92 kgs and height as 165 centimeter. For this you will be getting the BMI as 33.8. so here you can see the value of 33.8 comes under the indicates that it is an obesity. So whatever the value that you are giving accordingly, so for this I'm giving 65 kgs and height is 165. You can see your BMI is 23.9. so here you can see which comes under the second category, which is normal weight. So you can check the weight and height by entering that. You will be getting the BMI. So this is being classified as underweight or normal weight or overweight, indicates obesity or indicates morbid obesity. So these are the classification of this BMI part. So now we coming to the project part, we'll be having the doctors, patients, and admin part. First let me show you the admin part. So if you click the admin, it will be navigated to the admin login. So just enter the username and password as admin, and admin A is capital letter, and then same the password also admin, and then click the login button. So now you can see the user verify successfully and okay. So now it will be navigated to the admin home page where we will be having two details, that is doctor details and the patient details. So now you can see both the doctor details and patient details both are empty because first time you're running the project. So let me log out. So first let me go to the doctor's part. So in the doctor's part, it will be navigated to the doctor login page. I don't have any username and password. So first let me go to the click to register part. So it will be navigated to the doctor registration page. So now let me enter the doctor part name as JP and select a photo. And then enter the email as jp@gmail.com, password, date of birth, address, and the phone number. So now after entering the details, click the register. So now you can see the doctor registration is success message and click OK. So now if you go to the admin part, so now you can see the doctor details which I have updated with the ID, photo, name, email ID, everything is been updated. So there is no any patient details now. So now let me go to the patient part. So it will be navigated to the patient login page. I don't have any details. So let me go to the click to register. So now let me enter the patient name as XX. Now let me select a patient photo and let me enter the email ID as xx@gmail.com, password, and entering the details you just click the register. So now you can see the patient registration success message and click OK. Now again if you go to the admin login part, so now you can see the patient details which I have entered has been updated. So whenever the new patient or new doctor is updated, it has been updated to the admin also. So now let me go to the doctor's login page. So I have given the email ID and password as jp@gmail.com and password as jp, and then click login. So now you can see the user verify successfully message and click OK. So now it will be navigated to the doctor's home page. So this is the doctor's home page. In the doctor's home page, we have an option of upload dataset, new patient entry, update patient details, graph analysis part. So first let me go to the upload dataset. So in our project, so we'll be using Prima Indian Diabetes database. This is the global database which we'll be using for the detection of the diabetes prediction. This is available in Kaggle or other website also. Let me open this and show you this Prima Indian Diabetes database. So this consists of features of pregnancy, glucose, blood pressure, skin thickness, insulin, BMI, diabetes pedigree function, DPF, age, and what is the outcome. So this is the features that is available in the data set. So this contains about 768 data set records. So this is about the data set part. So first thing is like we need to upload the data set into the project so that the rule based or case based method will be applied and the diabetes prediction will be taking place. Let me show you that one by one. So just select this choose file. Now go into the project source code location. In that you can find this Prima Indian Diabetes database folder and select this and then click upload. So now you can see the data set uploaded successfully and click OK. So now if you wanted to remove it, you can click this truncate, and if you remove this, the whole trunk, it will be removed all the data from the database part. So now if you go to the patient entry, so here we need to the doctor will be entering the patient detail. So now here let me enter the patient name as XX, address as Hyderabad, email ID as xx@gmail.com. So here kindly note that this email ID that is given by the doctor here should be matched with the patient login. So then only whatever the details given here to this particular patient will be viewed to the patient that is given over there. So in case if the excess is given some other email ID, and here if the doctor is giving some other email ID, it will not be matched and the patient cannot able to view the details. So I'll show you that so that you can understand easily. And here in the symptoms part, I'll enter the symptom as headache. So here in the data set part, whatever the features it is asking, we need to enter the details. So here the doctor will be entering the details of number of pregnancy as 0 and glucose value, that is plasma glucose concentration after 2 hours in an oral glucose tolerance test, that is 137, and blood pressure, that is diastolic blood pressure is 40, skin thickness, that is triceps skin fold thickness in mm, that is 35, and 2 hour serum insulin, that is insulin value is 168, body mass index, that is BMI value, that is 43.1, diabetes pedigree function, that is 2.288, and age in years, that is 33. So now let me enter the submit button. So now doctor is entering the submit button. So here you can see the matching results. So this matching results are being matched with the prima data set, and it is showing whichever the record set that we have given which match. So here you can see the highest match is the first one, which has the matched with the pregnancy value that we have entered, glucose value, blood pressure value, skin thickness, insulin, BMI, diabetes pedigree, and whatever the values that we have entered, it has been matched and it is diagnosed as 1. So 1 means it is diabetes, this patient is diabetic, and 0 means it is not diabetic. So now the doctor is verifying the details, and now if you go to the update patient details, so once after the doctor verified with our prediction system, he need to update it manually. So just go to the update part, and here he will be updating that you are diabetic, and then click submit. So now you can see the data updated successfully. So now if you log out and go into the patient's part, so here if you click the patient, will navigate to the patient login. Already we have created the login for the XX, so just enter the username and password of XS, and here you can see the user home screen, and if you go to the view report part, you can see the report of the user, what all the detail that is given by the doctor, it has been shown to the user, and here you can see the diagnosis part, that is you are diabetic. And if the patient want to take a report print, you can just click this print report form, and you can select the printer, or if you wanted to save as a PDF, you can save it as a PDF also. Now let me show you that. So here it is downloaded as PDF. You can see diabetes prediction using data mining, and the report with the patient name and all the details, and here you can see the diagnosis report, that is you are a diabetic. So in this way that they can save as a PDF, or they can take a print of it. Now let me click the back part. So here you can see that in the doctors, but let me click the doctor's login now. So in the existing systems, it will be a manual process. Now based on the patient detail that is entered, it automatically predicts, and also it is not going to show to the user automatically. It has been verified by the doctor, and the doctor is going to update the details, that what is the diagnosis result of it. So in this way we are improved the existing model. And once if you go to the graph analysis, so you can see the graph analysis of the uploaded data set, that is about the uploaded data. So this is a static only, because it does not varies according to the user input. So whatever the values that is available in the data set, accordingly the chart will be shown. So now first thing is like we'll be seeing about the pregnancies comparison chart. So once if you click this, it will be showing comparisons in pregnancy. So it will be showing that whoever the person having pregnancy 1, so 0 pregnancy is 111%, pregnancies with 1 is 135%, pregnancy with 9 is 28%, pregnancies of 8 is 38%, pregnancy of 7 is 45%, pregnancy of 6 is 50%, pregnancy of 5 is 57%, pregnancy of 4 is 68%, and pregnancy of 3 is 3 times is 75%, pregnancy of 2 times is 103%. So in this way the graph will be showing. And let me go to the next chart, that is glucose comparison chart. So the glucose value who is having 100 is 17 percentage, who is having 95 is 13 percentage, 13%, and 108 is 13%, 129 is 14%. In this way the graphs is being depicted. So you can also print this graph or save as JPEG or PNG. So let me show you that. So if you wanted to print it, you can just save this graph as PDF, the desktop. So here you can see it has been saved as the PDF. So in this way you can just do it, or if you wanted to save as JPEG also, you can just save it in the desktop. So you can see this is as a image format. So in this way you can just export the results that is generated in the graph. Next we'll be seeing the blood pressure comparison graph. So here you can see the details of the blood pressure comparison graph with the number of persons of each value. You can see those things. And skin thickness comparison graph. So this is about the skin thickness comparison graph. So skin thickness of 0 is to 227 persons, and skin thickness with 39 is 18%. So in this way you can check the results of everything. And next one is insulin comparison chart. So this is about the insulin with 0 is 374 persons and 105 with 11%. So in this way it has been shown. And next is BMI and age comparison graph. So here the BMI with 32.4 and age 7 is 27 is 10%, and BMI with 31 and age 23 is 12%. In this way it has been categorized and it is being depicted in the chart format. And final is diabetes pedigree function. So diabetes pedigree function who is having more is 6%. So you can see 0.258 is 6%, 0.254 is 6%, 0.27 is 4%. So in this way you can just check the details of the graph part. So this is about the graph analysis part that we have seen for the doctor's part. So now let me log out. So now let me go to the patient part. So now let me create a new patient here. Let me name it as YY. Let me give a user picture for this, and then give email ID as yy@gmail.com, password as yy, date of birth as 01/02/2000, address as Delhi, phone number as, and then click register. Now you can see the patient registration is success. And once if you log in with the patient registration part which I have given, so you can see user is verified. If you go to the view report, there is no any report because there is no any report generated for this YY user. Only the doctor has given the report for XX. So now let me log out and go to the doctor's login. So jp@gmail.com is the doctor which I have created. So now let me log in with the doctor part and go to the new patient entry. So now let me enter the patient name as YY and address as Delhi and email ID as yy@gmail.com. So this is what I said, whenever the email ID which is given and the user given email ID is matched, those records will be shown to the user part. So now let me enter the records for this patient. So now let me enter the phone number as symptom as vomiting, number of pregnancy as 1, glucose value as 85, blood pressure as 66, skin thickness is 29, insulin as 0, body mass index as 26.6, diabetes pedigree function as 0.351, and age is 31. So now let us see the result for this. Let the submit. So now you can see the matching results of the data mining technique that we have applied. You can see the first matched cases with all the details is diagnosed as 0. So this is the result that is generated by the data mining. So now the doctor go into the patient and the update patient details, and now you can see this is about the XX, so it is already given as you are diabetic. So now this is for the YY. So now doctors go into the diabetes, so it is already the system has diagnosed as 0. After verifying, the doctor will be updating that you are not diabetic, and then click submit. So now you can see the data is updated successfully. Now let me log out and go to the patient login. So now the patient logins into the systems, and now go to the view report. So earlier you would have seen it was not available any report. Now you can see the report that is updated for the patient YY is updated, and here you can see the diagnosis part, you are not diabetic. So now if you go to the print report, you can just print the report for this YY. And now you can see the patient report of this YY, and now you can see you are not diabetic. So I have shown you with the both the cases of the diabetic or not diabetic. So you can check with all other data set records. I cannot show you one by one, it takes more time for that. So you can check with the other cases also. And finally I'll show you the admin part, where the new user, which, so you can see the doctor details. I have updated only one doctor, that is here, and patient I have updated 2 patients, so that is been updated here. So this is all about the project diabetes predictions using data mining in healthcare management system using Java, and thank you for watching.